Okay, welcome to another fireside chat, and this time with us we have David and Lucy. They are both based in Asia, servicing clients of BetConstruct down there in Asia. COVID has created havoc among the land-based community. How can new technology help these folks of land-based to cope with this pandemic?
We have been discussing this topic even before the COVID situation, because even before COVID, this has been a hot topic to how to convert the land-based into online to target more players. And we have come up with different solutions for that. For example, one of the solutions is actually replicating the same land-based environment into the online, which means BetConstruct will be supporting based on the software and also on the hardware side. So we will be designing the same land-based environment in the online studio. We will be helping with the installation of it. We will be helping with the dealers' training of it. So that's only one of the solutions which we have made up. And the second solution would be the branded tables. So basically, for the land-based operators, we can make a branded tables in our studio, live casino studio, with their own design, so that the players have a smooth and they don't feel the difference between the land-based or the online, and they can attract new players, which is the young generation who like to play on the tablets or on the mobile phones, right?
Yeah. Is there a facility such as wallets? If you open an account in a land-based casino, can you use that same wallet to play on your online casino with the same brand?
Yes, basically you can synchronize those. So basically the players who have been already playing on the land-based casino, the same players can be converted to the online. So basically the land-based casino, especially during these times when they had to shut down, now they have the opportunity to somehow continue their business, and it doesn't have to stop. So that's where the digitalization comes in.
Understood.
Right?
And Asia obviously is a huge market, but if we had to zoom in on Southeast Asia, how are you guys, for instance, as a platform provider, as a software provider, navigating through the system to make sure that you offer a stable business model?
Well, obviously, I think the basic functions that everybody needs is to have the multi-language, multi-currency functions available for their platform. And an international software provider, we work with partners throughout Asia to help them develop what is the most relevant games according to their preference. So we try to help our partners to localize their services, to make it easier, to make it simpler for their player to register and play.
Sure, and this is where the diversification also comes in, because, for example, looking at Southeast Asia, let's say India, right? This is one of the hugely growing markets in the Southeast Asia. And we have also, as a software provider, been preparing to enter the Indian market as well, and developing some new games, which is like Under Bahar or Team Party, because we see the great potential in Southeast Asia, and India is one of the biggest to target at the moment in Southeast Asia, I would say.
Yeah.
Understood.
So we must customize our game. For example, what Lucy had just shared, having live casino games, you must also have the local games, the Team Party, the Under Bahar. For the Chinese players, you need to have Dragon and Tigers, the popular local game style for the local players.
Okay. We have the last question for you before we wrap this up. Obviously, the pandemic has, hit us all.
Yeah.
We're all in this together. And how has the company adapted to the situation, also to prompt with new solutions amidst this pandemic to support their clients?
So the biggest challenges which we faced, so biggest factors which were affected, were the land-based casinos and definitely sports content providers. because with the start of the pandemic, all the sports competitions were canceled or postponed, and there was a need for an alternative solution. And this is where our in-house eSports basically came in. And by saying in-house eSports, I mean the eFootball, eTennis, eBasketball, which is broadcasted from our own studio and which provides the players basically 24/7 content to bet on. So that the sports players who are used to the traditional sport types, they have the same kind of content, but this is now cyber sports and esports. And I think even after the pandemic, this esports will continue to grow because players really love it, especially in Asia. They're crazy about it. Yeah.
Okay, so you see this fast trend of esports adaptation.
Yes.
Probably from sports betting moving into esports betting.
That's right.
You see this trend as sticking post-COVID?
Yes.
Or will everyone resume back to sports betting?
Definitely.
And forget about esports?
No, definitely. I see it resuming because it has been, the esports has been a big thing even before the COVID. So a lot of players have been interested in that. So I think, let's say, if we're talking numbers, I see at least 50% growth in the esports as compared to before. Well, definitely the players will switch back to traditional sports as well because they love it. But esports, especially with these innovative new esports competitions, this is still going to continue to grow, I think. This is the future. Right.
Indeed, exciting times for sure lie ahead of the industry. I think it's safe to conclude by saying that the online gaming scene has proven to be quite resilient.
That's right.
To such a pandemic. Maybe not so much the land-based industry. And this only helps to highlight the need for the two, the land-based and the online, to see each other as partners rather than conflicting verticals. Yeah. So I think there's a bright future for the industry. And thank you so much for being with us, David, Lucy.
Thank you
from the BetConstruct offices in Asia. And I look forward to see you in person in Asia. Thank you once again.
Looking forward to that. Thank you, Eman.
Take care.